Hello. I am about to get my nails done. I thought my nail appointment was next week, and it was honestly stressing me out because this is what my nails look like now. And having to go another week, which this would just get worse, was really kind of, I hate to use the word, but it was really kind of stressing me out in the sense that I kind of didn't know what to do. It's like, did I call my nail care provider, ask her, does she have anything this week? Do I just wait? Do I try to cut them down myself? What do I do? And then I got a notification that my nail appointment's actually today, and I was just like so grateful. I was so grateful. I was so happy. It was so happy. I have a very busy week at work coming up tomorrow, and we have a faculty candidate that's on campus for the week. He's actually here. He should be here already. And I was just not feeling great about how busy I was about to be because my nails didn't look right. I have been this way about my nails my entire life. I remember when I was in my early to mid 20s, my mom was looking for me. I can't remember. I'm sure I had a cell phone back then, but like, it was 30 years ago, so you know. So she called a friend of mine, and she was like, hey, have you seen her? She was like, no, I hadn't seen her. Then she was like, I don't know where she is. I haven't heard from her. And she said, well, it's Thursday, so she's probably getting her nails done. And my mom said I showed up like 30 minutes later with my nails done. I've always been this way. I want to be one of those little old women that gets their nails done every 2 weeks and gets a new wig every few weeks. I want to be that person. I am grooming myself into being that person. I want to be one of those little old ladies that just like has it together all the way to the deathbed. Anyway, every time I get my nails done, I have a different wig on because I get my hair done every 3 weeks. So I've been coming here to the same person, same day, same time for over a year now. And it's the same lady at the front desk. It's only ever been one other person at the front desk. So every time I go in, she goes, yes, may I help you? I'm like, I'm here for my appointment. She goes, Miss Tracy, I know who you are. I don't know what's wrong with me. She says it every time, y'all, and I'll be like, girl, I never say it to her, but in my mind I'll be like, the wigs be throwing you off a little bit. The wigs be throwing you off. So anyway, I am hungry. I had red lentil dal soup over turmeric rice 5 hours ago for breakfast. I am hungry, but I have to wait another couple of hours before I can eat. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to eat today, but I passed seasons 52, and I think I'm just gonna go with Old Faithful because I really don't want nothing else. I'm getting my nails done. I need to go season 52. So this is what we look like now, and we will show you the after for you in a minute. For me, 2 hours. I stuck to my list. I'm very proud of me. I did find some shoes that I like. I don't love, but I like them, and they will get me through until I can go to Dillard's. These are just a little sling back Mark Fisher completely flat patent leather with a decorative bow, very girly. very demure. So this is them. Super cute. I need to go to Dillard's and just like hunker down and really get my shoe game up because it's not there yet. That is a story for another day. And I never go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls without getting myself a candle. This one is Jasmine Saffron. It is something Candle Studios. Founded in California. And it's the number 12 Jasmine Saffron. It's such a gorgeous vessel that I literally just like, yes, this vessel can, once the candle is done, I can use it for so many other things. I've seen this particular candle at TJ Maxx and Marshalls a lot, but today it was like the best smelling one that they had that was in a pink vessel. Usually you look for pink or white vessels for my candles just so they can kind of still vibe with my home. I'm not ready to do the brown and black yet, but I will in November and December. But this one I got, it smells so good, you guys. It just smells so good. It smells like a clean house that was not clean with chemicals. It just smells so incredibly good. So I need to get some gas and I need to wash my car, except I really have to use the restroom, and I was just gonna do it when I got to TJ Maxx. I wish I had done it at Seasons 52, but I was just like, I'll just do it when I go to TJ Maxx. And so I was about to go to the restroom, and one of the employees comes out of the bathroom and she's telling every other coworker how disgusting the bathroom is, to the point that she couldn't even use the bathroom. And I was like, I'm not going in there. If the employee can't use it, I'm not going in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get I have a half a tank of gas. I can get gas when I get off work tomorrow, and I can get my car washed just another day. I just have to go home. And so once I get home, I'm not coming back out. So I missed the car wash and the gas today, but it's okay. We live to see another day. I'm gonna go home and I'm going to wardrobe prep. I'm gonna get my clothes out for work tomorrow, and I am going to do my night routine. It's early, it's only 5:30. I want to do my night routine now because I want to spend the rest of the evening reading. I am reading such a good book, and I don't want to do nothing else. I just want to read. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're finally home from running all the errands, and I am going to, my chore for the day is to clean the bathroom. And then after I clean the bathroom, I'm going to take a really nice deep shower where I do all the things, like do my face mask, my body scrub, all the things, so I can get ready for this week that's ahead of me. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to read some more of my book. I told you guys in my October TBR that I was trying to finish the books that I started this month. And I started the month off doing exactly what I said I was going to do. I started the month off with The Personal Librarian, which I told you guys was the #1 book that I wanted to finish this month. I couldn't figure out why it was taking me so long to finish this book, even though it was so good. But once I finished the book, I realized that I was so deeply connected to this character. And it's not a character. Belle DeCosta Green is a real person. Oh my goodness, I am so connected to her. I just will go the rest of my days thinking about Belle. I feel like Belle is going to replace Evelyn Hugo in my mind, because Evelyn Hugo is not a real person and Belle is, and I just am so deeply in love with this story. I've been watching different little videos about her on YouTube and looking up things about the Morgan Library, about her specifically, and I just love this book so very much. This book reminded me very much of my favorite nonfiction book, which is The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot. I think it's her name, Rebecca Skloot. While I was getting my nails done, I was talking to my nail care provider about the books I've been reading, and I was telling her about how much I love The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks and how much Belle DeCosta Green's story reminded me of Henrietta, and how I have 2 copies of this book and that I do plan on rereading this in 2026. Henrietta's story stuck with me for a very long time, and it's still deeply I don't feel as connected to Henrietta's story as I feel to Belle, but I feel a great sense of sadness and empathy for Henrietta, and also a tremendous amount of gratitude for Henrietta. But I feel so sorry for Belle, and not in a negative way. I just feel that I wish Belle could have been exactly who she is. Ironically, one of the things that I always thank my boss about is that he allows me to be myself. I am kind of high strung. I have a perfectionist tone to me when I'm at work. I have a strong personality, and I could potentially rub someone the wrong way. I am very opinionated, and I'm not afraid to share my opinions. And I could rub someone the wrong way, but all the things that other people may find as flaws, for him specifically, it works well for me in the way he likes to work. So that's one of the reasons he and I work so well together. And I finally feel like I have the job that's right for me. And I felt so sorry for Belle because she could not be herself. She could not be a Black woman and work for Pierpont Morgan. I feel certain no matter how much work she had done for him, he was such a racist, according to her in this book, and I'm sure he was. He was a billionaire in the 18 and 1900, late 18, early 1900s. So I'm sure he was like a raging racist, and she couldn't be herself and work for him. I feel like if he'd known who she was, he would have fired her, and he would have ruined her career, and her whole entire family would have been just ruined. I also feel like his son Julius, had he known, his son would have done the same thing, because obviously that's something that his dad taught him. And I feel so sorry that she just didn't get to be herself. And in turn, I feel even more blessed that I get to be myself at work. I get to be a Black woman. I get to be all the things that Belle was, and I just, I get to be. I get to be. This book, I can't rate it. I just can't. It's too special to me. I'm so happy I bought a copy of it instead of trying to read it from the library, because I need to own this. So I have this stack of books here that I was planning on reading for the month of October, to finish what I start, and I still do, because we still have time. Today is like the 12th, so we still have time. But after reading such a strong story and sitting with it for a couple of days, I just couldn't pick up either one of these books that was on my TBR. I just needed to stay in the space of powerful women. So I knew exactly what book I wanted to read next. But while I was at the library picking up that book, I came across another book, and I read the synopsis of The Lost Story of Evelyn Fuentes by Chanel Cleaton, and I immediately knew I wanted to read this book. And I go, okay, so the next book I want to read is nonfiction, so let me hit a fiction right quick about what seems to be a woman with an incredibly beautiful story. So let me tell you a little bit about Eva Fuentes, The Lost Story of Eva Fuentes. This book has a triple timeline, which at first I was like, what? I'm good with dual timelines. I just don't ever recall reading a triple timeline. And this book is written so well to you will absolutely not get confused. It starts off in 2004 with Margot. Margot is an American living in England, and she has this business where she finds things that people are looking for. Like, it could be an exclusive one-of-a-kind piece of furniture, it could be an exclusive one-of-a-kind print artwork, and she has been commissioned to find a book. It's only one of them that was ever been printed, and it's titled A Time for Forgetting. Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? Let me not lie to y'all. Let me look it up. I think it's A Time for Forgetting. Yes, A Time for Forgetting by Eva Fuentes. So that's the title of the book. And so she's been commissioned to look up this book. To find this book, it's only one copy in existence. It was published, but like I said, it's only the one copy. And so Margot, she goes to meet this person, and he's not the person who wants to buy the book, but his boss wants to buy the book. So it's kind of clandestine meeting in this obscure place that she's never been to before. And when she's leaving the meeting, she's on the phone with her assistant, and she feels like someone's following her. She's looking back, and she's kind of feel like someone's following her. And so she takes off. She gets on the tube. She's about to go to Notting Hill, and she feels like someone's following her. So she gets to Notting Hill. She meets with her a bookseller, and then we go to the second timeline, which is Pilar. In 1966 in Havana, Fidel Castro has taken over. Pilar's husband has been taken away from her, and everyone is fleeing Cuba. And she gets this phone call. She gets a knock on her door, and it's one of her neighbors asking her to hold or keep this book for her. The book is A Time for Forgetting by Evelyn Fuentes. So Pilar's neighbor doesn't want to leave the book in the house they're fleeing because she doesn't want the secret police to find it. And so how the neighbor came in to have the book is that Eva Fuentes and her mom were really good friends, and Eva asked her to keep the book for her. And so she did, and then the mom passed away, and then it ended up being the neighbors, and now the neighbor has given it to Pilar for safekeeping because Pilar is also a librarian. Even though the library only has a certain type of books, as Fidel has a certain type of history he wants everyone to read. Evelyn, I keep saying Evelyn, Eva is able to hang on to this book. Now, the neighbor has never read this book, but she told Pilar it's okay if she read it. So Pilar started reading, and she just fell in love with this story. And so then the book then goes to 1900, and it goes to Eva Fuentes. And she is in Havana. She is a school teacher, and she is teaching the children like reading and writing, like stories and stuff. And it's an all-girls school. And then her headmaster asks her if she wants to go to a summer school program. I think the summer school program was in Harvard. I hope I got that right. I think in Harvard. And so she goes to the summer school program where the Americans are like, we can help Cuba, separate from Spain, get their independence from Spain. But of course, you got to jump through all these hoops and believe all this American stuff. So even though they're pretending like they're going to send some American teachers to Cuba and some Cuban teachers to America, Eva doesn't believe that. No one really believes that. But her headmaster was like, this is a great opportunity for you. You don't have any children, and so you can go. And this book had me with the first chapter. The first chapter is like 21 pages. The chapters in this book are really long, and this book had me immediately. And every story that I get, like each person, like I said, it started with Margot in 2004, Pilar in 1966, and Evelyn in 1900. I'm just getting like these beautiful women. And this book supposedly touches all of their lives in a very special way. And so I am just wanting to read this book. That's all I want to do today. But I had to get my nails done. And so the real reason I went to the library today, because I wanted to stay in the mode of reading books that were by really powerful women. I went to pick up The Joy Goddess, Aaliyah Walker and the Harlem Renaissance by Aaliyah Bundles. So Aaliyah Walker is the daughter of Madam C.J. Walker. And if you know Black history, Black American history, I don't even gotta explain to you who that is. Anyway, apparently Aaliyah. So let me tell you how I came across this book. I love the TV show Solo Traveling by Tracy Ellis Ross. It is absolutely one of my favorite TV shows. I am so excited for her to come back for a second season. I love to travel the way Tracy travels. I find myself often going on trips with other people, and I just love the way Tracy travels in her show. And so I was just like, I love that. And I was just like really kind of talking about it, and I was looking at all these videos online about it, and then this book comes up. So Aaliyah Walker married a man her mom told her not to marry. Her mom was like, he ain't no good. She married anyway. Turns out he was a bastard. And so Aaliyah leaves him, and the only way I can describe it is she goes on the first eat, pray, love journey. And I just want to know more about it. This is a true story. This is a real person. And I just want to know more about this beautiful journey that she took. There are some pictures in this book, and this book I feel like is very much going to be the same as Henrietta lacks for me. I feel like I may end up purchasing this book after all. I had actually gone to purchase this book, but the store didn't have one. And I go, you know, let me just go ahead and go to the library and get this book. And so I did, and I'm just really believing very much that I may absolutely fall deeply in love with this book as well. And so that is kind of where I am in my books. I still do have time to finish The Assistant to the Villain and Icing on the Murder before the month is out. But right now my goal is to finish this by the end of the week, the end of the work week. Today is Sunday. I think I said that. But I have an extraordinary busy week at work. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to finish this before the end of the week, and that way I can move on to The Joy Goddess shortly after. Anyway, that is enough of my rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna clean my bathroom, take an amazing shower, and then I'm going to come get in bed, and I am going to read until I fall asleep. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed this very impromptu filming video for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, beautiful.